But how have you sustained a career like that? Because like that it's not easy, and like just like your kids say, yeah, you did really well. But how did you build that momentum? How do you sustain your career?
Well, I mean, fortunately, living in Chicago playing the blues was a good decision because, this there is a lot of spotlight on it. There's a lot of festivals. There's a lot of players here. Um, so right place to be. And I mean, being a female guitar player, I was one of the first ones here in the States that was really doing it. Um, I mean, there might have been others, but I don't know. I don't know of them. So there was a few. There was just a handful. So that helped too because it's like, oh, there's this woman, lead singer, lead guitar player who has her own band, writes her own music, and blah blah blah. So that helped. And then I think every time I got up on a stage, I gave it 100%. Like even though I was doing it all the time, I was just never happy unless I gave it my all. Now, did I succeed every night? No. I mean, there were some nights I'm like, oh God, I sucked tonight, but I always tried. So I always tried to be good. I was always, and then my business end was I was always on time.
Hmm.
I was always responsible. I was always trying to be polite. So I was trying to be at least a responsible business person in the sense that, I wasn't like showing up late to shows or, the band was not good or, I wasn't ready, so I was always, trying to keep it together that way. I wasn't like getting drunk on stage or being a prima donna, So I think I say this, I had a good work ethic
Hmm.
and that sustained me too. It wasn't like, oh no, Joanna's here. She's going to be a jerk or she's going to be late or she's going to be drunk or she's on drugs. They didn't have to deal with that. So,
Hmm.
I mean, you have to treat it like a business. Like I told my kids, I'm going to work. It was work,
Hmm.
So if you think that way, I mean, it's a great job, but it is a job. And there's some musicians that don't take it seriously like that. So if you
Hmm.
don't take it seriously, unless you're really lucky and get some kind of huge break and have managers babying you, that's one in a million. Most of us have to work our asses off, and you better be tight with your business, or you're not going to make it through.
Definitely. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, really well said.
Thank you.
And how have you dealt with the business side where it comes to setting your rate for whatever work you're doing? Did that take some learning to get right to you?
I'm still bad at that. My
Right.
son is always like, "Ma, come on, Ma, stop being so nice." I'm
Mm.
like, this is my thing. Like, I'm a person who feels like we should all live in harmony and everyone should have a place to live. I'm kind of I don't know how you say, socialist, communist. I don't know. I'm not really into like, clawing my way to the top. And so I always feel like when I charge, I mean, I want to get a certain fee, but I'm not like, I'm sympathetic I'm too sympathetic. So I'm not a good negotiator. So that's
Right.
why usually like a lot of times if I negotiate things, I'll be like, well, what is your offer? What do you want to offer me? And then I'll see. Because sometimes I'll underprice myself.
Mm.
Sometimes I might have overpriced myself, but usually it's underpriced. So that's been a way I've dealt with it. Unless I know for certain, like, hey, this person or this place has a lot of money, so I'm going to hit them up hard. But you know, I'm still not great at it. I always tell myself I tell people I'm a very bad capitalist. So
Yeah, it takes some learning, just like anything else.
yeah, it doesn't it kind of like I don't know. It's like I don't know. It's me as a human or being an artist, and I know it's necessary to be because there's things in life that require money that will make you happy. But it's like I am just so about just being a human being that plays music and not being a business person. I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm just it doesn't appeal to me. It kind of makes me like ugh, but I know it's necessary.